Hi there, I'm pretty excited to be able to show you this. I've spent a long time working on this and a lot of picking around trying to get it exactly the way I want it. It's a script for Photoshop, and what it does is creates letter sets for you automatically. So what I mean by that is you choose a letter, you open up one of the templates that comes with this. Comes in a 6-inch, a 3-inch, and a 1.5-inch letter template. You choose the template you want. You update your text with any font, color, size. Well, size is determined by the template that you use. You can then generate your letter sets by just running this script. And it's very easy to do, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So the first thing you need to do is open up one of the templates. This is the 6-inch template. So you can select your text and change the color to whatever you want. We're just going to start with a simple text in a 6-inch size, and we're going to choose a color that's easy to see on your screen. We've chosen a nice blue color. We're going to go into our scripts now and run our script. Then you're going to get a dialog come up asking you to choose a folder where you want to save your new letters. So you can create one or you can put it in an existing one. If the letters are already there, it will overwrite them, so best off just to create a new folder. We call this blue 6-inch. So now your script is going to come up. It's going to give you 3 choices. You're going to be able to choose A to Z lowercase, A to Z uppercase, or 0 to 9. When you choose what you want, you just click Make My Letters, and then you can go back to your folder and watch as it creates your letters for you. Very satisfying to know that you don't have to do all this by hand. So now that it has A to Z uppercase done, it'll go back in and you can either close it or you can choose to do another set. So we're going to choose A to Z lowercase now. So now it's making all the lowercase letters. This is actual real time. This is a 6-inch letter that is creating every single time. It's not taking very long per letter because there's no styles or extra added information on file. You'll see in a bit we'll do one with letter style, graphic styles, and we'll see that it takes much longer for the 6-inch. And I've actually sped up the video. Now it's creating the numbers. So when you're done with it, you can go back to your Photoshop and click the cancel button, and that'll take the dialog box off and close the script. Look at doing another set now. We're going to do one with a layer style added. So we're just in our layer styles palette here, and we're just going to choose a layer style. I'm not going to get deep into how to choose layer styles or how to create layer styles. That's a video for another day. We're just going to get something that looks nice just for an example so you can see how this works. Just fine tuning it a little bit so it makes a nice looking letter. These letters can come in really handy when you're doing sublimation or any type of graphic design work. Some people like them for print flyers. Sublimation is the big thing. You can grab these letters and choose the letters that you want and put them on a coffee cup or a tumbler or anything that you want. So we just about got our layer style picked here now. We'll just get that locked in, and then we'll start making our letter set. This is a 6-inch letter with a layer style, so it contains a lot of information. So we're going to go in here now and we're going to choose scripts, and the script comes up automatically because I've placed it in the proper folder in my Photoshop folders. You can also just browse to it. You can keep it on your desktop and just browse to it. It's very easy to run. You just tell it to run it and it runs it for you. So that's rainbow agate 6-inch letters. So we're creating a new folder here when we were prompted to. So select folder. Now it gives you those three choices again, A to Z, capitals. We're going to click make my letters, and we're going to go into our folder and watch as it makes the letters. Now I've sped up this portion of the video because it's kind of slow. This is 15 times the actual speed. But that's something that you run it and you walk away, and when you come back it's all done. The capital letters are 6 inches high, so if you need 3-inch letters, you can scale them down, just resize them. As long as you keep your proportions the same, width and height. When I say 6-inch letters, obviously the lowercase letters are not 6 inches. The tall ones are, like the L and the F and H and whatnot. Okay, so this is what it's doing in the background in Photoshop. Each letter, it's just verifying the PNG format. So I don't know if you're like me, but I love sitting here watching this do this. Just knowing that you can automate something to create things that you're going to use, and it doesn't take any extra work. You set it up once and way to go. Okay, now we're going to do 0 to 9. And again, this is sped up so it doesn't seem too monotonous. So the beauty about the layer styles is that you can create any look you want. Later on I'm going to get into creating several different layer styles on one letter, stroking paths on the letters with custom brushes and all kinds of things. I'm so excited to be able to do this. Okay, we're going to scale this down now. We're going to change it to 1.5 inches. So that's 25% of the original size. So these letters are 1.5 inches now. When we run this script, it won't take hardly any time to do these letters. So we're just going to set up a layer style here real quickly. I can't wait to start showing you some layer style tactics, explaining all the different features of the layer styles, because the possibilities with this is endless. There's no limit on what you can do with this. Any look that you're going for, you can achieve it through the layer styles. Okay, we got our layer set, we got our style set. We're just going to play with the bevel and emboss a little bit now, make it a little bit less edgy. Just want to get the best looking letter possible. Just changing the bevel depth and size on it. That's the size, this is the depth. That's the highlight, the height of the light that's hitting it. This is the bevel outline. So as you can see, you change the bevel outline, it changes the look of it altogether. And again, that's a video for another time. I will be getting into explaining all the different features of the layer styles. Oops, we're going to add a stroke to this now, just a little outline around the edge. We're not going to use black though, we're going to add a gradient here. And we're going to get something that's suitable for the colors in here. I got a ton of different gradients here. So right now is the linear gradient set up. We're going to go in and choose shape burst. And what that does, it makes the gradient even all around the edges. So I'm just going to choose something that's going to match somewhat. And again, this is not necessarily something that I would use in my design work, but it's just something that shows the technique. So we're just going to make it a little tiny bit bigger. Reverse the gradient. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That should be good there. Okay, now that we got our letter set to what we want, we're just going to go in and set up a folder. These are 1.5 inch high letters. Okay, we got to select that folder, and then our script comes up and we just choose what we want to do. So again, capital letters first. We're going to go in and watch them being made. Now this is real time. These are 1.5 inch letters, so you can see it doesn't take very long for these to generate. Okay, now that that's done, we're just going to go back into Photoshop and choose the lowercase set. Make my letters, hit that button. And now it's making all the lowercase letters. Now we're going to finish it with the number set. We're all done. So we're going to switch up the font a little bit. Now we're going to use a font called Astrology. And we're going to choose a gold layer style. I got several different gold presets that I had there. So I'm just playing with it there now to see which one looks best. That one looks kind of nice. The stroke looks a little bit dark, but it kind of needs a stroke, but just not as dark. So we're just going to click the stroke and change the opacity on it. Just slide it back a bit until it looks good and hit OK. Now our letter is set. This is gold 1.5 inch. So we're going to run our script, and it's going to ask us to choose a folder. We don't have a folder for it yet. We're going to make one. I'm saving all these folders to my desktop. Probably shouldn't do that. Just make a new folder. We're going to call it Gold Astrology Font 1.5 inches. And we're going to run our letters off. So we're going to navigate to that folder, and we're going to watch as it makes these shiny gold letters. We're going to look at extra large icons. So you can see that it saves uppercase with the actual word uppercase in it. And then when you save lowercase, it says lowercase as well. So these save pretty quickly too, because they're 1.5 inch. Even though they have a layer style on it, the 1.5 compared to the 6 inch is night and day in the time it takes to generate them. We're generating the lowercase set. We're going to click Make My Letters and go back into our folder and watch as it makes our letters. We're zoomed in a little bit too much. We're looking at extra large icons here, so you can't really see them being made. We're going to switch back to large icons. Now you can see them being made. Next are numbers. Before we got a chance to get back to the folder, they're already made. I have this script on my Etsy store that you can purchase. Comes with 1.5, 3-inch, and 6-inch templates. I also have a link for it on my Patreon page if you'd like to become a patron and have access to all my content. Links are in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my page. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I create new content. And I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.